Ladies and gents, welcome to TierZoo Reaction, and this is Abusing the Game's Physics Engine by the channel TierZoo. Yeah, this is gonna talk about some of the OP abilities some of the animal has, probably, because saying abusing the game's physics engine, that must be it. Yeah, I love this channel, and I never thought I would react to some, animal videos, because I was never that animal guy. People, whenever they start National Geography or Discovery Channel or whatever, and they constantly just watch those animal videos, and I was never that guy. I never did that. So I always thought, this is not going to be fun. But since I started to react to TierZoo videos, these are just epic. The way he describes, he makes the world as a game. He refers to, I guess, nature as devs, I guess. I don't know. So this is just awesome. It's gonna be fun. I looked at quite a few TierZoo videos already. If you haven't seen them, check out the cars. There's a playlist I created for a TierZoo reaction or something like that. Check out the playlist too, like Real Life Floors, Salmonella, CGP Grey, Cuz Gazette in a Nutshell, Internet Story, and things like that. And yeah, let's watch this one.
This episode is sponsored by Brilliant.
お前はもう死んでいる。何?
What the hell was that?
In every
Oh hell no, to see that again. Whoa!
In every competitive game, it's inevitable that players will eventually discover ways to use the physics engine to their advantage. From rocket jumping to wave dashing, dead angles to rocket rides, emergent gameplay can be the key to taking your effectiveness as a player.
He's actually talking about game here.
And Outside is no different. There are abilities in the game that the devs designed to be used one way, but can also be extremely useful in entirely separate situations that the devs did not anticipate. In this video, we'll look at 4 examples of builds tailored to take advantage of the physics and mechanics of the game. First, we have the Trapjaw Ant. This build is min-maxed to maximize damage, and as a result, its jaws are extremely powerful for its size. As you might expect, putting so many evolution points into damage left very little to be used for mobility. In fact, ants in general aren't exactly known for their speed or agility. In the Arthropod Guild, burst mobility options, like the grasshopper's jump, require a pretty large investment. However, the Trapjaw Ant can get the best of both worlds. By using the move Bite on the ground, it can manipulate the physics of the game to launch itself into the air, granting a burst of mobility in crucial moments. By doing this, it can maintain its high attack strength without leaving itself open to being trapped. A similar thing can be done by using the move Headbutt while playing a beetle. By doing this, it can maintain its high attack strength without leaving itself open to being trapped.
Damn! So that ant knew that, he was about to get screwed, basically. So, this is epic, man. This is, I never thought. But yeah, when it comes to ants, I don't get surprised anymore after reacting to those Cuz Gazette videos. Ants are ridiculously complex and basically intelligent, in a way, than I ever thought. So yeah, this makes sense. They're using that in this way, I guess. This was epic.
A similar thing can be done by using the move Headbutt while playing a beetle class. Beetles can use their heads to launch other players off-screen and into the blast zone, but the Click Beetle build uses it for another purpose. By using the move Headbutt without a target, the force of their attack can launch their characters straight up into the air. This can be great for escaping grab combos or recovering from a stun. I hope you see what I'm getting at. Using moves for things other than their intended purpose can sometimes be extremely effective. Another example of this is the Cuttlefish. In addition to having solid mobility and high intelligence, the Cuttlefish has the highest stealth level of any build in the game. Its high stealth allows it to use the move Color Change and the move Shapeshift. Both of these can be used in combination to achieve an unparalleled level of undetectability. But there are other uses for the Color Change ability, and no chameleon.
Damn, this is awesome. I never thought that, but they're using that in a unique way. I mean, first of all, this tells me that we know very little of when it comes to animals and all the different lights on the planets, because sometimes they, show this kind of an intelligence that make you think. Like, that's an innovative way of using their abilities, I guess. That is awesome. That is true, isn't it? Abusing games physics, we all do that. I play Borderlands 2 and things like that, 3, and you always find a way to abuse certain things. So why not animals? This is awesome.
mains, I'm not talking about using it for an emote. I'm talking about hypnosis. If you use color change and rapidly cycle through colors over and over, you can actually seriously mess with the graphics engine and cause other players' games to crash. This leads to a free win and a lot of salt from crustacean mains. But this doesn't mean crustaceans don't have their own secret advanced
Wait a minute, how does that work? Hypnosis, it's not true proven thing, right? I guess, that, rapidly moving colors like that would cause some kind of, schizophrenia or something. What is that called? When you have rapidly moving lights, that warning comes down nowadays. Like if something is a rapidly moving guys, there's a warning. Like don't watch if you have this problem. Maybe that kind of thing is doing that, I guess, rapidly changing color and light cause you to stun or something, who knows.
Techniques too. The crustacean build's main strengths include high defense and an excellent grab. However, their abysmal intelligence level means ranged attacks should be off limits to them. But by putting as many points as possible into their grab move, they can increase the speed of the move to such a high level that it actually starts to mess with the physics of the game. By targeting the water in front of them with their grab attack, they can actually create a shockwave that can deal massive sonic damage to nearby players that might normally be too mobile to get grabbed by a crustacean. This means that players using the pistol shrimp build don't need to waste evolution points leveling up mobility, stealth, or intelligence in order to have a viable method of scoring eliminations. Maxing out their claw's grab move is the only thing they really need. The physics of the game does the rest of the work for them.
That is so good.
I know I said there'd only be
That is so good. They actually created a sonic weapon. Imagine if we could do it. We could clap so hard they could create sonic wave. This is so good, man.
4, but I thought of another one while making this video, so here's a bonus example. Orcas are king of making physics do the work for them. They're easily one of the best builds the game has ever seen. They've got extremely high power, HP, and most importantly, intelligence. They're so effective in the Pinniped matchup that their only real option is just to hide out on land. But this doesn't always work out for them. Orca's high intelligence allows them to use one of the nastiest team combos ever. By banding together and quickly swimming in a single direction in unison, their combined power and mobility creates a wave that can hit targets above the water, knocking them in. Now, they aren't the only build that specializes in knocking prey into the water. And in fact, I'm actually pretty hesitant when players from water biomes try to target outsiders, since that's a double-edged sword.
That is epic, isn't it? They basically talk to themselves like, okay, everybody together, and just, whip the tail, and, that was so good, man.
Birds are a huge risk for players that use that strategy. But let's be honest, orcas are far too tanky to need to be concerned about that.
Yeah.
Humans are the only non-marine build that can even give them any trouble, so they're free to manipulate the game physics to do their bidding.
This is
But
awesome.
understanding physics is tough, especially if you don't know where to start. But if you break physics down into individual, solvable problems, it becomes a much less daunting task.
Yeah, people, go to brilliant.org/TierZoo and support that channel. Yeah, that is, man, this is so awesome. I didn't see this coming. Basically that's especially the sonic type thing in the water with the claws. That was so good, man. And that ant is just basically, shutting off the whatever it has claws, whatever to, propel itself in the air to save itself. This is so good. And orcas, is that what they call? I thought there was whales or something. Are there type of whales? Yeah, high intelligence, strength, and good enough HP, and they actually band together and do a group move. That is so good. Man, this is such a good channel. I love this. Alright, people, if you like my reaction, don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out the reaction. There's a link in the description. Check out the cast for the playlist. Check out the end cards, and yeah, I'll see you next time.